Okay, so, as you all may know from the BFDIA and Heimer, the long-awaited Inanimate Insanity Season 2 15 released, and following just a few hours later, BFDIA 14. Now look, in my opinion, these have got to be some of the best Top 2 show episodes in 2024, and maybe even in the entire OSC history. But to be completely honest here, I knew Inanimate Insanity Season 2 Episode 15 was going to be great because I watched the League episode when the spoilers came. Look, I know I probably should have waited, but come on bro, I've been waiting since the pandemic 4 years ago. And while I'm at it, I luckily didn't get spoiled at all in BFDIA 14. Oh yeah, speaking of, these were 2 of the 3 episodes that were shown on the BFDI XII tour. Which probably means that some of the viewers probably already watched the whole episodes because, just to remind you, all 3 of the full episodes got leaked somehow. I don't even know how they did it, but they somehow did. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Both of the episodes were, in fact, really good, and this video will explain why. And please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. I'm currently on a mission to hit 5k by the end of the year so that my YouTube profile picture and banner will be this capybara. Doesn't he look so cute? Okay, but enough of that, let's get talking. Starting off with Inanimate Insanity 2 episode 15. So, I'm not gonna go over the specifics of the episode, but what you're gonna know is that Taco is back with Meepad, and they give Taco the info of the next challenge. Then we get a scene of the 4 amigos, and Meephone announces that the next challenge is through the forest, and while the amigos are through it, Taco starts singing the new Taylor Swift album, and they get there, but oh my god, the lesbian bacon's back. Then she goes on to give the amigos some therapy and starts yapping about Mephone committing war crimes or something like that, something along the lines. Anyway, she fucking dies because she saw Mike was coming, but it was paintbrushed. Then Lipo goes lesbian mode and gets eliminated, and Tsugas is forced to eliminate baseball against her will. How fun! Anyways, back to why the episode's actually good. First off, the animation. It's very similar to episode 14 4 years ago, but it still holds up extremely well to this day. And while I do prefer season 3 style a bit better, that doesn't make the animation quality any worse. And besides, the animation intensity at the entire song and when Taco shatters, it's so incredibly fitting for the scenes and I love it. Second, the writing. It's time and time again still some of the best. This episode shows a small amount of humor sprinkled around the episode like,
alright, so Knife's over here justifying murder. That's fun.
And any scene with Lipo in it, I guess. But the overall flow of how the characters interact is also amazing. It feels like something normal humans would talk to each other nowadays. There are no awkward moments during the characters' interaction, it's just smooth. Not only that, the scenes where Suki talks about her hallucinations, where Taco warns the contestants about Mephone, where Lipo gets eliminated, and the entire lyrics of the song is all executed really well. Oh yeah, and on to the final reason on why this episode is the peak of Mount Everest. The voice acting, and more specifically the music. Dude, when I first watched the song in the leaked footage, I fell in love with it, bro. I was trying so hard not to tell everyone about how good it was, dude. Oh my god. And when the episode officially came out on the Animation Epic YouTube channel, it was just as exciting as when I first heard it from the leaks. Taco's voice acting in this entire tangent is so good. Words cannot even describe it. You need to see it for yourself if you haven't already. Inanimate Insanity has such talented people working on it, and it's so cool seeing some of their talents in episodes like this. I can go on all day about why the music was so good, but I also got to acknowledge that the voice acting throughout the entire episode in general is also great. The diversity in their voices isn't something most shows can replicate, and all of the voice actors did a great job on this episode, so give them some love as well. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this episode. It definitely lived up to the 4-year-long expectations, and there are nearly 0 things wrong with this episode. And also, I've always been a die-hard Inanimate Insanity fan, so it's cool finally seeing this come out. Now, onto BFDIA. What basically happens here is that the LOL crew starts heading suspiciously near towards the CapCut stake area, and Pin gets her size, face, and state-of-the-art mech suit through her prize, and Coffee goes. And also the LOL crew is hosting now. Who could have thought? Oh my god. Anyways, the challenge is to climb the pre-Amazon ordered islands in pairs, with Pin getting her revenge on Ruby and Book in the end, so they lose. Now, I gotta be honest here, I didn't really like the first minute or two of the episode. The weird animation in this section still comes off as a bit weird to me, but luckily the quality improves drastically after that. And unlike II-15, I feel like all aspects of the episode are just as good. The writing is great to start. It is a lot more humorous than II-15 and I love it. Like where Pin gets her face back and the moment right after Pin gets her revenge with the
Mary had a little lamb. Good.
Oh yeah, speaking of Pin, she definitely peaked this episode. I have never seen such an entertaining character in BFDI since forever, dude. She was so fun to watch. And not even just Pin. Coiny, Free Smart, Fries and Bobby, oh I'm sorry, the kidnappers. And the Yellow Well as a whole too, I guess. But the writing wasn't all shits and giggles. Like for example, Pin's entire tangent was a step in the right direction. I really love Pin enjoying the satisfaction of Ruby and Book getting electrocuted while she's just there like a god watching them suffer. Actually, wait, now that I think about it, why does Bubble immediately pop when they all get zapped, but Ruby and Book just stay there like a Discord gift or something? Okay, all jokes aside, the writing was great and creative, not much else. Second, the voice acting. It's as great as always, with significant diversity between the characters despite nearly all of them being voiced by the Huang twins. And the scene where Pin just said, "That's it!" It's pretty cool too. Okay, you really thought I wasn't going to mention Needle's song. Yeah, the song was definitely peak. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the episode and it's kinda just out of the blue, but that doesn't make it any worse. It's still a really good song in my opinion, and I would just as praise you for this as I did for the Inanimate Insanity song. Oh yeah, and the Bug's voice was pretty cool I guess. And finally we have the animation. Now as I mentioned at the beginning, I didn't really like the animation at the start. It just felt a bit too overstimulating for me, like what you see in a normal YouTube short, like damn. But then I returned into the original post-BFDIA style and it's good as always. And while I'm at it, I really loved how different and unique all the islands were, except for Marimi Dora's, but that was to be expected. She literally just ordered a plain island. All of them look so cool in their own ways, and I would really love to see them appear more throughout the season. And the animation for Needle's song and the one scene was also great too. But of course, the main thing carrying all the animation thing is the final scene as always. I know Carrie probably has his ways of making all of this 3D stuff quickly, but still, it looks so freaking cool, man. Not to mention that the amount of detail put into marking Pin's entire journey is insane and a bit funny for some reason. And when it all connects to the power thing, I guess, and the camera goes all the way up to Free Smart, it's just conveyed so perfectly and I love it. 10 out of 10, dude. And yeah, that's why these two episodes were peak. I don't prefer either one of them over the other as they were just as good. BFDIA 14 is also insanely long for a BFDIA episode, and we also get to see a lot of characters develop, like Barf Bag. Like seriously, what does she even do in Depop besides me writing donut, I guess? And the episode had some pretty funny moments too. Both episodes are a 10 out of 10 to me in their own ways. I've said it many times by now, but they are both peak episodes. Can I keep going on why that is? Yes, but do I feel like it? Quite frankly, no. But yeah, guys, that's it for my review. I hope you all liked it, and if this gets enough love, I might as well keep doing this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later.